We did mention El Toro, and I'd love to talk about this because you have a bunch of clips that you filmed from El Toro, which is...
So this one, that's my first time ever filming at El Toro.
Really?
Yep. It was like the first month I worked at 4-in-1, and Tosh came by the office, and he was like, I want to skate El Toro tonight. So me and Colin Kennedy went there.
Yes. Tosh
and
Town
we lit it up. And he, he obviously did the feeble, but that was like, I had never been there before. And then obviously
Dave Baczynski, kickflip.
There's so many stories. I don't want to rush.
Yeah, no. You could just let the clips play.
Okay.
And I'll go back in slow-mo and stuff like that when you're doing it. But my question to you is like also, El Toro's gnarly, right? It's 20 stairs. A lot of people get broke on it. When you're there and somebody's like, hey, I want to go to El Toro and film this, is any part of you like
nervous? Yes.
I mean, you're
100%.
You're watching somebody either make it or probably getting hurt.
Right. Yeah. And luckily, I haven't witnessed anybody get hurt at El Toro. I mean, that one scared me because I thought he hyperextended his knee, but it was like 16 at the time. Yeah. So you just was like, ow, my knee. And then and then the Baczynski head hit.
Yep.
That was worse than it looked, I think, because he got up, and I think he did it next try.
Wow.
It only took him 6 tries.
That's
which is a lot of times to be jumping down 20 stairs.
Yes,
you know?
For sure.
But so I went there with Ortiz, and I got a call from Dylan Radloff. He worked at Oakley. He was kind of in charge of the
Dylan's awesome.
Yeah.
Is he still there too, right?
He quit. He might have went back.
He might have gone back, but because he was doing like this beer thing for a little bit. Anyways, I was working on the Oakley video at the time, and he calls me. He's like, hey, Dave just got into town, so he wants to kickflip El Toro. I'm like, what? I'm like, when? He's like, today. I'm like, when? He's like, couple hours. Like, all right. So I literally like dropped everything. Like I was editing. I just like stopped everything and packed up my gear, drove down there. I mean, it's obviously VX days. So I had never met him before. This is the first thing I ever filmed of Baczynski. Wow. It was like the bar has been set.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't ever kickflip another set of stairs unless it's 21 stairs.
Yeah.
But he did it so good. And I just remember like, when you're filming and you see somebody do something like this, I have to I got to hold myself back from saying anything. I want it to be like a good 3 or 4 seconds of no audio, especially from me.
Or like shaking out of excitement or something.
Exactly.
Right.
So
I bet that's
when he
tough.
did it, I was just like, I basically counted backwards. I'm like 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. And I ran like you see in the long, like, cause I had a camera on a tripod, and then you see me run into the frame and whatever.
Were you the only filmer there?
No, Hoops was there. He was filming up top. He was filming the top angle, which I really like his angle because it was like, just at the time, you either filmed it from the front or you filmed it from the side. Not a lot of people filmed. He was standing on top of like,
is there a roof on the other side?
No, it was like a bar or something. He's probably just out of my frame on the left.
Oh, okay.
But I liked his angle, especially the head hit. Like it really looked bad from his angle. But dude, he did it.
He did it so.
You couldn't do it. Like
there's some skaters that like their kick flips are like they're ollies.
Yeah,
they just can do it.
Yeah.
Down anything.
Yeah. Dustin Dolan.
There you go.
The quickest kickflip I've ever seen. It's just like it's like if you blink, you miss the flip.
Right.
But like, dude, he did it so good, and that was like, 1, my introduction to Dave. 2, I was like, I think that was the second thing I'd filmed at El Toro. So I was like, holy shit. I think before that I went with, met up with Weiss to film that Jesus kid. He like backlipped it.
Carlos?
Or Carlos.
I was there that day.
But so he went twice.
Oh, okay. So
the first time he didn't, and I didn't go the Jesus, Carlos. I don't know why I thought it was Jesus.
No, yeah, I remember I was there that day. He rolled. I heard that he was going.
Yeah.
So me and Tyrone just went.
Yeah.
Just because we're like, I don't know this dude, but we're going to watch.
Yeah. Did you guys kind of like hide?
Oh, no, we sat down in front of the stairs, like a little, like basically on the front angle where, you put your
This
camera.
tripod? Yeah.
That's basically where I sat. I just chilled right there, and it was like right there, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of those things back then. If you heard someone was skating it, you just went there.
I was nervous. I was really nervous for Dave's because like there's so much to go wrong with that. And then for Carlos's, I was really, really nervous because one, it's a back lip. Like you're basically sliding down with your back. And then, I mean, look what happened to
Dan Peugeot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, dude, he got served. Like, and I don't think he's been the same since it happened.
Really?
Like, I think he had like some severe like head trauma, and I don't know.
Oh,
if
I didn't
he's-
know that.
Yeah. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's just. But then like when Matters told me he wanted to skate El Toro, I'm like, what the hell do you want to do? Like he's not like a big, rail stair.
He's a
person.
phenomenal skateboarder.
He is. So he was like, yeah, I think I wish I could talk like
please
him.
try.
Yeah.
I wish I could, he's like, I think I want to, Firecracker. This is a terrible, sorry, Matters. This is a terrible, like,
impersonation.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So we go down there. It was like a random day. We were like skating. He was like, let's go to El Toro. I'm like, all right.
On a session, you're just
Okay,
yeah.
Wow. So then he started trying it, and
Firecracker.
yeah, like that's there's some of the fall, like this one, like he literally like slides down like duk, 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 duk.
Oh, he
straight
does
to
get
the
pretty
bottom.
smoked.
But then he looks straight at the camera. He's like, oh. He's such a rad
Didn't he?
dude.
He ended up doing it. No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
is it
yeah.
not in there?
it's in this.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same thing. I had like two angles of that. I like because it was just me and him. There wasn't a photographer.
Oh, okay.
It was just me, and it was like on a win. Like he's like, let's go to El Toro. I'm like, do you want me to call a photographer? He's like, no, let's just go. I'm like,
Do you think anyone's ever skated El Toro by themselves?
he did.
No, I mean like literally by like
nobody
by
there.
yourself.
just drive there by yourself
That would
and
be
just
so
I don't-
Yeah,
sketchy.
that wouldn't be a good idea.
No, not
Yeah.
at all.
You got to document it or something.
Yeah, just in
That's
case.
that's a
Otherwise, it didn't happen, right?
right. That's a documentary.
You can set your phone up.
yeah. But I mean
That's
like
true.
you're still by yourself. Yeah.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised in that zone. I wouldn't be surprised if someone did it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. 'Cause there was a lot of gnarly
Yeah.
skaters where I grew up right there.
Yeah.
And that was like
sure
when
that-
Baker came out, all that shit. They were like, we're gonna gnarly.
Yeah.
I had friends that would try to ollie it, and he said like this kid Sam Hossie, he was one of the best skaters in town.
Yeah.
Super gnarly. He's like, dude, that thing's not even possible. Like like he's like, I went as fast as I possibly could, land on the third last step, and I don't know.
But you're the best skater in town.
Yeah.
This kid.
Well, how about the dude on the mountain bike that when they took it out, he jumped off the roof?
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
I was,
Wow.
dude, that blew my fucking mind. I was like, what the
possibilities.
fuck? I mean, think about like, dude, one go at it. Like
wasn't
that's
there?
all.
Wasn't there some sort of? Was there another
Little
like
kicker?
like? Was it kicker or was it dirt?
No, there was dirt. There
Yeah,
wasn't
okay.
stairs.
Okay, that's right.
It was dirt, but still.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
look, you can't even see the top of the roof.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
from that angle, like it's a
It's
good,
like a two-story.
Yeah, and he.
At least.
I can't even imagine like the confidence that you have to have in yourself
Yeah.
to launch yourself off of like a two-story building and then fall into this like you don't know if your bike's going to explode or like
Yeah.
Yeah, that was insane.
and then it's this whole Scheckler clip like
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, should we talk about
Backside
this?
flip.
there was probably 6 dudes filming this because like he was like was coming towards the end of the Plan B video and he wanted to like that was going to be his last hurrah
Right.
and he gave it his all and just that last he basically just
But you guys all missed it.
yeah.
Oh, 6 of you guys missed it.
Yeah, he did it, but we somehow.
That was when that happened. Because I recently watched that clip where he's talking with Phelps,
Yeah.
Mm.
and he was just like, "Did you backflip with Toro?" He's
I
all,
don't know.
"No." He says yes.
Oh, he did.
He
Yeah,
goes,
yeah, yeah.
"Yes."
Oh, I thought he was just like,
I
I don't know, maybe.
remember that.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
all good, dude. Like, I mean,
I mean, he landed on it.
No, so there was one where he actually did like land. I mean, yeah.
How far did he roll?
No, he didn't like.
Oh, okay.
He didn't roll away.
I think some
but
of
he
those,
did land on it. Like,
I think, to be honest with you, sometimes those instances are like you're very confident that you could go back and do it, right? And a question like that kind of like shocks you.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe he asked that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
And
you
he
don't
was
have
so young,
You don't
too,
have
at the
time.
time.
Yeah, and he was young.
And
You don't
it's
have
probably
time to
giving-
like process it and think about it. You know,
And
I think it
Phelps-
happens to. And it's
Phelps is such an intimidating person. Like,
Right.
imagine like, you're ever how old Sheckler was, like 16. You got
Totally.
this dude like, so, you backside flip El Toro? Yes.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Don't hit me.
No, but it's probably also getting him more psyched. It was like, dude, I know I said I'm gonna go do it.
I have
now.
to do it,
I'm
yeah.
gonna there's no other
He
choice.
set himself up. But
Yeah,
then-
and he stuck that dude. It's not like he didn't try it. That would be
No.
crazy
Yeah, for sure.
if he said yes and he didn't even
Didn't go
try
back.
it.
Right.
I get like when I heard he didn't land, I was like, I don't care. That's insane to even do that.
I mean, if you watch
Yeah.
it, like he literally landed, and what happened was his nose hit the last step, and it knocked his foot off. So if it
I mean,
barely,
look at that backside flip.
That's
though.
incredible.
and then
Wow.
watch, bop.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it basically knocked his foot off.
oh,
See what I mean? And then
Yeah.
it just ripped his butthole open.
Oh God! I mean, that's a gnarly. He could have got seriously his
dude.
legs
Yeah,
on his
dude.
knees. Could have got.
It could have been
seriously
so much
injured,
worse.
But
Yeah.
But I mean, I freaking tipped my hat off. Sheckler's so gnarly. Like he's
Super
like,
gnarly.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I think he was like somewhat embarrassed by that. When,
Check the bracelet.
oh, nice. But I think he was super like embarrassed for some reason about that, and I
with the
don't.
whole like claiming that he did it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I don't think that there's no reason, dude.
I mean,
It's
dude,
all
he's
good.
done. He freaking. I've never.
If
seen
you haven't
it.
seen this guy's resume, then you
Yeah.
know,
Has
Like,
anybody
you're
else
bugging.
filmed them trying it? Have you seen anybody else trying it?
backside flip?
Nija.
Oh, Nigel tried
Number
it.
he tried
did.
landed on it.
He did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, but they both came just as close almost.
Who tried it first?
I think
Sheckler
Sheckler
did.
did.
Sheckler did
for sure,
first.
for sure.
Yeah, it was right
But yeah.
when
If either one of those guys could, like both of those guys, if anybody could do it, it'd be both those
It'd be
guys.
them.
And the fact
Yeah.
that neither one of them did it tells you something.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? Like it tells
Absolutely.
you how gnarly that set of stairs. And we actually took Malfs there, but they, they had the there's like a big yellow
Oh, the
gate that there's no way that because I brought my bolt cutters, I brought my saws, I brought all this shit.
Try
And then-
Freon.
No, I didn't think of that. That's some new shit.
Roger's
Is that what kids are skating
Roger's
around
up
with
there
now?
freoning shit.
Yeah, to break the lock.
Yeah.
and then you get like Chris Jocelyn trying it, almost landing it, rolling away.
Dude, I
like-
tell you what, was it Shrimp Daddy that
oh
kind
yeah,
of pieced that together to make it
360
look like
flip.
I was like,
Bro,
Did a great
second,
job.
He
He
looked
did.
real.
It did.
Yeah.
He did a great job, but like, I mean, leave it up to him to like, it's like a deep fake almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Deep fake El Toro.
For sure. Dude, amazing stuff though. El Toro, dude, I mean, probably never going to be skated again unless something
Right.
drastic happens to that spot. But,
Straight up.
you document a lot of cool stuff in
Not,
there, man.
not some
And,
of the best, but I mean, some of the like,
Whatever, it's gnarly.
Yeah.
Wait, did you? I'm sorry to ask. Maybe you went over this already, but did you film anything that didn't make it like on a video?
Carlos.
Just Carlos.
The time that I went.
Okay, so no other tricks that you saw? Because I saw like
No.
I think Dane Berman tried to hard flip it. A friend of mine tried to tail slide it.
Ugh, that
Like-
sounds so sketchy.
Like I always want to know what those tricks are that
Oh,
someone
think about
tried,
freaking,
right?
Like Clive Dixon's like nose blunt.
Nolly nose blunt
Or
too.
Nolly nose blunt.
Did both.
Oh shit. Sorry, Clive.
Nuts.
Took
And
himself
then
out.
obviously I can't like Jamie Foy. It's like he could literally frontside feeble a 40 stair like
Right.
handrail. Like he front crooked it and front feebled it, right?
Yeah.
He front crooked it first try.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah.
And
So gnarly.
blacked out.
Yeah, he blacked the fuck out.
What?
That.
So, when you
Didn't
do a
even
trick
remember.
and you black out
Yeah,
and you're just
yeah.
riding away,
Yeah.
like that's what happened to him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He's so focused on that thing. It's like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean those are his tricks.
You
like-
got to be
Yeah.
locked in. You got to be locked in for shit.
yeah,
like
you're
that,
locked in
though.
that
Yeah.
nothing else
Straight
even
up.
matters.
For
You know,
sure.
like, I don't remember that shit almost.
Das Pinch.
There you go.
Pinch, dude.
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to it's on your
It's on my right?
left.
It's on
No,
my
on your left.
hey,
Yeah.
hit
Right
that
there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of
Oh, it's like
there.
right here?
Kind of.
Like
yeah,
right
and
there?
The subscribe's like over to the left.
Like right over there. All right.